It's a donkey. It's a lovely donkey, isn't it?
It is. Right, really need to move down, everybody, please. Into vacuum corner especially. I'm sure people go there and never see the game, but it's worth a go. Come on, everybody, loads of space down here. Like we're on the London Underground. At the moment, we're only 25% full. Right, everyone, keep moving in, keep moving down. That's it, everyone, keep moving in. There's still space in the vacuum corner. Oh, yes.
We're going.
There's another 20 in there.
I'm not getting people.
Just think of this as an opportunity to make new friends.
No, we're trying.
Thank you everybody for cooperating. Right, hello and welcome to the Well House at Carrisbrooke Castle. My name is Lionel and this is Savage 12 o'clock demonstration. This is Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
Now just before we get going, 2 points. One is if you're taking photographs, please click away. If you could make sure the flash is turned off on your cameras, because the donkey's eyes are very sensitive objects. The flash could actually hurt them. And secondly, you wouldn't believe it, but donkeys can and sometimes do bite. And I have to give you that warning because there have been, over the last year or so, a couple of incidents where somebody has got slightly bitten. But the reason we think for that was that the person involved actually put their hand into the donkey's mouth. And that instant you could say they may be asking for it. But right, Jim Bob. He's 16 years old and is Carrisbrooke's oldest donkey. He's also, I'm sure you all agree with me, a very handsome fella. And,
he's a lovely donkey.
In fact, we know Jim here at the castle as the George Clooney of donkeys. And that's because Jim used to be a show donkey before coming here to work our wheel. Now, when I say Jim Bob's our oldest donkey, at 16, that's no age at all for a donkey. Donkeys can live to 60, and the average in the UK is around about 40. So he, like all of our donkeys, is a bit of a springy chicken. Right, up with Jim Bob in the stables, also working today, is our other boy donkey, and that's Jack. And Jack is a year younger than Jim, he's 15 years old, and is also the proud holder of the title, Carrisbrooke's laziest donkey. I'm sorry to say, work and Jack do not go together. Let me continue, sir. At the end of the demonstration, we'll have a little chat, okay?
Yeah, what's the name of the other donkey again?
Sorry?
What's the name of the other donkey again?
Well, this is Jim Bob, and Jack is coming up as our laziest donkey.
Okay.
2 others, and I'll go through them all as I continue speaking. Right, remember, Jack, laziest donkey, Jack and work don't go together. In fact, I could have a demonstration with Jack, and it can take me half an hour to get my breath back afterwards because I would have done all Jack's work for him. Having said that, Jack is a bit of a character. He's a bit of a full comedian, so if you do see a Jack demonstration, you may not see much work get done, but you have a jolly good laugh instead. Down in the field, enjoying a day off today, are our 2 girls. And they are Jill and Jigsaw. Jill is 15 years old, and would you believe is the half-sister of Jack. But if you saw Jack and Jill together, you wouldn't know they're related. Jack, if you see him in the stable, is grey, and about average size for a donkey, whereas Jill's dark brown and really quite small. However, what Jill lacks in size, she makes up with by having a whole heap of attitude. Our Jill can be a right little madam when she wants to be, and that happens to be quite a lot of the time. Last but not least, we have Jigsaw. And at 12 years old, Jigsaw is our youngest donkey. She's also our hardest working donkey. She will come in here to the well house, and when the time comes for her to get onto the wheel, on she'll get, and off she'll go. I won't have to do a thing, which I can tell you, as you'll see in a few minutes, makes a very pleasant change from working with our boy donkeys. Yes, Jim. Right, those are the donkeys. This is the wheel. Now this wheel is 428 years old. It's built of solid oak, and I'm having a bit of a battle here. How about thank you. Right, where were we? 428 years old, built of solid oak, weighs 1.5 tons. What's not original about it is this wooden floor. And wooden floor was put onto this wheel at the back end of the 17th century when the castle decided to switch from having men work the wheel to donkeys. Men would work on a ladder run arrangement, clambering to turn the wheel, and obviously that wouldn't really suit a donkey's hooves, so they put in a wooden floor. Now when donkeys first started working this wheel, in fact I shouldn't use the word donkeys, it was a donkey, back then in the late 1690s, when that donkey first started working this wheel, my goodness, he had to work very hard. And that donkey was working 6 to 12 hours a day on this wheel, and the reason why it was working so hard was that this well here was the sole source of water for an entire garrison of men and women. It gave them all their drinking water, cooking water, washing water, all the water that you and I just turned the tap on for, that water was coming out of this well. So to get the water out, the poor donkey had to work very hard indeed. Now today, our Jim Bob here will be doing about 3 demonstrations, which means that the sum total of Jim Bob's work for the day will add up to just under 3 minutes.